So greetings and salutations, greetings and salutations, greetings and salutations. And this is the beginning of a series of episodes that are the home edition, the COVID-19 edition of Fabian Seh, because my producer and cameraman and associate Damien Michael Movies, we are practicing social distancing and physical distancing and being safe. So we're not recording. Well, he's not coming to shoot me. Yeah, so I'm doing it at home. So that's why it looks and feels a little different. But hey, we're going to get through these COVID-19 times. How y'all doing? So this is episode 5. Wow, can you believe it? And this is going to be another Fabian turn-up list. Fabian's turn-up list. I think this is turn-up list number 2. And this one is going to focus on customer service. So these are my customer service big ups. Yes, I know people say, boy, customer service in Jamaica is so bad. But believe it or not, saints, I have 24 places I want to big up on my list. Yes, whole of 24. And they're in, I'm going to say 4 basic categories. One is Mekwisi. So one is either these places have improved or I just started using them and things are good so far. So let's see if it's maintained. The other category is good most of the time, but sometimes a little off or some issues. The next category is really close to being great. And the top category is great. So let's go. So I'm going to start with, and it's only 3 in the Mekwisi category. And these are in no particular order per se. So let me start with Pizza Please. So Pizza Please is this really delightful little pizza place in Village Plaza. And their customer service has taken a turn for the better. So the last time I went there, and this was during COVID-19 times, maybe 2 weeks ago, I was pleasantly surprised and blown away. All the staff were on point, from the cashier to the ladies behind the counter, the way they took the order. I actually called the order in ahead of time. It was dealt with really well. They called me back to tell me that one of the things I ordered wasn't available. I was really impressed. I'd been there before, and the service was okay. One time it was a little iffy. I saw some staff really rude to a customer and then talk loudly and badly about the customer in my earshot. But this last time, I was really impressed with the improvement. So let's see if that's maintained. So Pizza Please. Other place that's on my Mekwisi list is Pimientos in Devon House. And I've only been there twice. Very impressed with the customer service. Very impressed with the attention to detail. Love the little buzzer thing. So I have the little foreign thing where you get a little plastic thing that buzzes when your order is ready when you're sitting outside. So Pimientos, keep it up, big up on yourself. And last on this segment is Zack Smokehouse. Now Zack Smokehouse has just opened up in Marketplace, and there are, ribs and chicken and mac and cheese kind of joint, and sandwiches and burgers. Very nice, spacious, really nice layout, great staff, and the food is good and not too pricey. So that's my Mekwisi list, those 3. So next category is good most of the time, but sometimes could be a little off. So we're going to say room for improvement. So Tea Tree Creperie. So Tea Tree is one of my favorite spots, I have to admit. But sometimes it's inconsistent. Sometimes orders take really long to be dealt with. Staff don't necessarily deal with things really well. Sometimes a lot of loud talking. And they're one of the setups where the customers are right within earshot. But in terms of quality of food, and usually the service is really good. My people, they know exactly what I want. Let me tell you something, saints, and a big plug for Tea Tree. I'm an omelette person. The best omelette I've ever had in my life is one of those build your own omelettes that I do at Tea Tree. Consistently, the best omelette ever. Another place, usually really good, but sometimes a little off, Saffron. And just in terms of sometimes the way the staff deal with people's orders, or when people come in, and their food preparation takes long, And I just feel like sometimes the staff could handle that better in explaining that and talking to people. There are a couple of servers, one young lady, I really can't remember her name, she's consistently awesome. And there's a young man who's no longer there, but food is good. Their Singapore chicken is to die for. You know, I hate that expression, to die for. Why was it to die for? So their Singapore chicken is to live for. Scotiabank, yes, a bank has made my list, but Scotiabank, the Constant Spring Road branch near Richie B gas station, I really like the setup. I love the number system. I love the taking a number thing. I think it's very efficient. It might take a little long, but if you go there and the place crowded, you're gonna have to wait. But I find that they tend to consistently make an effort to move you quickly. The counter staff are usually pleasant. So Constant Spring Road, that's Scotiabank on Constant Spring Road. Yep, they're on my list. And the last one on this list is Gacha Pro. Gacha Pro taxi service. And Gacha Pro has fallen off a form in recent times. I think the attention to detail, they have not kept their promise. So it's kind of, they have a lot of new drivers, can't guarantee what you're going to get. So I find that it's, they've opened the door for you, well, supposed to. The uniform look, all the cabs have AC. Some of the drivers are playing fast and loose with the rules and regulations. And I have to blame management. It means you're not monitoring your product the way you were when you came into the business. So get it together, Gacha Pro. Okay, so next on the list, this is really close to being great. So, again, in no particular order, South Avenue Grill. South Avenue Grill. I like them, and they've been consistent, and even when the place is crowded and sometimes it takes a little long, I find the staff and the management tend to make an effort to clue you into what's going on and to move your order forward. The food is generally really, really good and they have a really wide menu. One thing that struck me that I really made me feel good. So, I'm a big person, a little bit. And the last 2 times I ate there, the staff very politely, very quietly came and said to me, would you like us to switch your chair to a bigger, more comfortable chair? And both times I said yes, because the one that I was sitting in did I really, really hug up me, hip them and I squeezed me. And it made a big difference and I was much more comfortable. But just the fact that they offered, but also the way they approached me to ask me, I guess because they know a lot of people, it's a sensitive issue. Weight is a sensitive issue for people. And I thought that was really, really, really nice. And clearly it's a training and an organizational thing. So big up yourself, South Avenue Grill. El Shaddai Taxi Company. Now, El Shaddai Taxi Company is my company of choice. They're the ones I use the most now. And again, I find consistent. Most of the drivers are on point. You have the few little careless on them as everywhere else. I find that the ladies who work on the base make an effort. They know you because I call her regularly. And I really, really like and respect the way El Shaddai has held her own in the taxi company business and has improved. So El Shaddai, hot off the press. Hot off the press, yeah man, big up yourself, hot off the press. I've used them a lot more often recently and I really like the way their system moves, the number system which they honor, the staff are on point, they handle your orders really, really well, they give you feedback, they email you, like it, hot off the press, keep it up, I plan to continue being a customer. Nardos one stop at the UWI Mona campus. Now anybody in the Faculty of Humanities or Education, everybody know Nardo. And let me tell you, Nardos operation, love it. It's really heartwarming when you see ordinary people with ambition and drive start a business. And Nardo is a youth from Augustown, but he is such a character, him and his partner. We just love them. And they pamper you, they make you feel good. Sometimes you have to work a little long because it's crowded. But it's really, really, he's a staple at UWI, and you have customer service appreciation days, and sometimes when there's a power cut and thing, his car and other people who are there with him, them turn on them car light. So big up yourself, Nardo. At UWI. Cloud Spans is run by a young man named Jason Barnett, and Jason and his team, they have been my graphic design team for, I'm going to say, like a year. So impressed with them, so inspired by them, so impressed with Jason, and really, 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 really pleased to have them as part on my team. It's a Cloud Spans. They're on IG. Check them out. Shay Maria. Shay Maria. I like Shay Maria. And again, usually very good service, very, very, very good food. Food has gotten a little pricey. But their Peli Valentino, oh my God, and the tiramisu, yes Lord. And Pushbus. Pushbus for me is a little Indian restaurant that could. They're in Northside Plaza all the way in the back, and they used to be takeout only. They've added a dining section the last couple of years. And we just love Pushbus. Consistent quality, really great, authentic Indian food. And we love them, we love them, we love them. Here now, my top 10. Again, I don't think in any particular order. Well, maybe. The number one is in number one for a reason. So maybe we start with 10. 10 on the list is Ophelia. And Ophelia is a bookstore for readers and writers. So they don't sell textbooks. It's people who read for pleasure. But I find they're also great service, really cozy, kind of small space that they make work. User friendly. They have a coffee station and tea and cookies and muffins, and they're using the baristas from Def Can, and love them. And they also really are an awesome partner for independent writers generally. But if you're an independent writer, self-published writer, Ophelia, great customer service. Big up on yourself. Knutsford Express. Knutsford Express is number 9 on my list. And Knutsford Express, it's such a pleasure to say I've seen this business grow. Remember, I've been taking Knutsford Express from them start, when it was you and 2 or 3 or 5 people on the bus. By the time the journey done, everybody knew each other. But I've seen young Mr. Townsend really grow and build this business. He now has his own space in almost all the locations. New buses with charging ports, Wi-Fi, and it's been consistent. New buses, upgraded buses. I love the fact that they add separate buses for special events. So whether it's Calabash or Talking Trees Literary Fest or Sumfest, they add separate buses so they don't interfere with their regular routes, and they've added routes. So Knutsford Express, big up yourself. They've added like a self-check-in thing now. Big things are going. I think their attention to the comfort of the customer is really commendable. Next on my list is Starbucks. And my journey with Starbucks is interesting. Can't believe I bun them out. I'm still kind of bun them out because there was all this stuff about not using Jamaican coffee. Well, I'm gathering now it's a blend of coffee that they may grow themselves but not grown here. But let me tell you, in terms of a user-friendly space, them have it locked. I love the coats. I love the AC turn-up. And this is for me, both their venues, all their venues, Mobay and the 2 in Kingston, New Kingston and Ligani. I love the fact that the staff say welcome to Starbucks every time the door says bling. I love it, and I answer them. A lot of us really rude Jamaicans, nobody respond. Answer the people then when they say welcome to Starbucks. But I love it, it's a thing. The attention to detail, the standards, I'm impressed by them. The one in Ligani in particular, there's a supervisor, I forget her name. She dealt with that issue with me just beautifully. I mean, stellar, best practice. And there's a young man in there, again I forget his name, Kami Old, who I saw training some new staff. Brilliant trainer, so polite, but he's also a great customer service agent. So I have to big up Starbucks. Next on my list, Cholitas. And I have to big up Chris and Craig, who are young owners, new owners who have taken it over recently, and not so recently, but they've really, really upgraded the standard. They've moved to a new location. They have a loyal following, consistency, really good service, a nice vibe and energy. Cholitas has a personality that I think is just lovely. So Cholitas, big up on yourself. On court, I marvel at On Court. A little pricey, really great food, really nice range of stuff. Inside kind of chuck up, but in some interesting way they make it work. But exceptional customer service, consistently so, and attention to detail. Fromage. Both locations, Marketplace and Bistro, one of my favorite Jamaican dineries. Excellent food, nice choices, exceptional service and consistently so. There's a young guy who started as a bartender, but I think he's now a supervisor at Marketplace. He is the bomb. And there's a young man named Marvin. Marvin used to be at Cafe Dolce because it's run by the same people, and Marvin is now at Marketplace. Exceptional. So, fromage, big up on yourself. Shades of Africa. Shades of Africa, privately run by Tanya Cameron, and Tanya is just an absolute sweetheart. Wonderful, warm individual. But again, the way them love you up and make you feel good and special. And she's such a sweetie pie. Love the African designs and the African prints. So, Shades of Africa, big up yourself, my sister. Cafe Dolce. And I can only talk to the Content Spring Road one because it's the one I go to. Lovely little cafe, wraps, paninis, smoothies. Really, really nice. Great meeting space, great space to do work. My share is not the place now. One day I was explaining the menu to somebody who came to meet with me one of the time. Said, "No, Fabian, I think you work here." So my Cafe Dolce crew, big up on yourself. My top two now, Select Grocers. Oh my goodness, folks. I love Select Grocers. I don't think I've loved a supermarket as much as I love Select Grocers ever in my life. What a lovely place, what a lovely space. Warm and wonderful staff. People are friendly. I love it. Love it. They're in Manor Park. And last but by no means least, out in front like Usain Bolt, JMMB. Oh my goodness. My favorite Jamaican company to do business with. Duncan family, keep it up. Greetings, welcome to Fabian Seh. So full disclosure, right? My phone have a bag of things on it, a bag of things. And I have been delaying maybe over a year of deleting stuff. So when I was recording episode 5 on my phone, I saw where it came up saying like I basically have 16 minutes and 51 seconds to record. Like it's telling me now I have 15 minutes and 17 seconds to record this video. I saw the 16 minute 51 thing at 16 minutes and 48 seconds, which is why I rushed and said the least about the number 1 customer service position. So I'm fixing that. And then I also, when I was watching the edited version sent to me by my producer, I realized I left off somebody off the list that I really want to add up to the list. So I really have a top 11. So let me do the top 11 first and then fix up the JMMB mention. So in the top 11 is a delightful restaurant called Broken Plate. Damien, big up yourself, you and your team. And Damien has worked at a lot of other places before he decided to step out and open his own restaurant. And me love it, me love Broken Plate. Very different, unusual offerings. Some really, really nice, edgy, creative stuff. And excellent service. The service is on point. Really nice. So Broken Plate, which is on Canberra, which is also Monroe Road, I believe. Check them out. Now, in number 1 position is JMMB. And JMMB is my favorite Jamaican company to do business with. I talk about them all the time. And let me tell you why. The attention to detail, the attention to customer satisfaction that is consistent. For me, my experience has been every single branch I've gone to. So they have set it up so you can request a check from your account online and pick it up within an hour. You can also have the check, you can collect the check in any branch you want once you tell them. I find they seem to use the same security in all the branches, so I mostly go to the Hunters one. Security knows you, they open the door, they greet you. It feels like a community and a family in the space. Whether football is on or we're talking about politics, or it's just wonderful. I've seen young people come in there for training and then they get promoted, and you know, people don't walk past you in JMB and don't say hello and don't say how you doing. So they're real, and this is how the company is set up. This is how people are trained. You can see a rationale and a deliberate, intentional understanding of this is who we are, this is who we're being, and this is what we want our customers to feel and experience. and I absolutely love it. They've now, gotten the bank status, so you can actually any cashier check same place in the Hot and Church branch now, and it's just lovely. It's just easy. Coffee station. Two things I want to share quickly that I saw that just moved me to tears when I saw it. So one day I saw all the gentlemen sitting talking to the security guards, and they talk about life and politics, and and he looked a little dirty. He had his bag on his shoulder. And then they spoke, well, I'd say a good 10, 15 minutes. And he got up, he made some coffee, and he sat back down and he continued his conversation. And then he got up and he left. So I don't know if he transacted business before, but clearly this is somebody that the gentleman knew, the security guards knew. Nobody done put him out, nobody made him feel anyway. The other one that really just floored me, a young man came in, clearly of unsound mind, having mental issues, very, very dirty. The smell was a little high, and he came in. The security let him in. He greeted like everybody in the room, said morning, good morning, 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 morning to all of us. He passed through, he went and he used the bathroom, and then he left. And when he was leaving again, he said good morning, have a great day. And I was moved to tears because I've never seen that in any corporate space. I'm going to say in very few spaces in Jamaica, where somebody who we see as dirty and less than, and somebody who's invisible or who we turn up our nose at, was entered the space, clearly knew he could use it, was not turned away. And I thought, this is not just talking the talk, but walking the walk. JMB, thank you. I'm glad you're in the world, glad you're servicing your clients and your customers, and glad that you're a shining example of what is possible. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the conclusion of episode 5A. This is my best customer service list. Peace and love.